In question 4 of this exercise, there are two parts. The first part says identify terms which contain x and give the coefficient of x. So in this question, we will have to find out the terms with x, then we have to find its coefficient. So let's take the first part. So in the first part, the expression that is given is y square x plus y. As we can see that in the first term, it is y square x. So there is x. In the second part, there is no x. So we will only take y square x. So y square x, the coefficient of x will be y square, as we are multiplying y square by x. So y square will be the coefficient of. Now in the second part, the expression that is given is 13 y square minus 8 yx. So the terms with x is minus 8 yx, and the coefficient of x will be minus 8y, as we are multiplying minus 8y with x. Now let's move on to the third part. In the third part, the expression that is given is x plus y plus 2. So the terms with x will be x, and its coefficient will be 1 only, because we are multiplying by 1. Now let's move on to the fourth part. So the expression that is given in the fourth part is 5 plus z plus zx. So the terms with x will be zx, and the coefficient of x will be z only, as we are multiplying z with x. Now let's move on to the fifth part. So the expression that is given is 1 plus xy, and terms with x are x and xy. So the coefficient of x is 1 and the coefficient of xy is y, because we are multiplying by y. So y is the coefficient of xy. Now let's move on to the sixth part. In the sixth part, the expression that is given is 12xy square plus 25. So the terms with x is 12xy square, and the coefficient of x is 12y square, because we are multiplying 12y square with x. Now in the seventh part, the expression that is given is 7x plus xy square. So the terms with x is 7x and xy square. So the coefficient of x is 7, because we are multiplying 7 with x, and similarly in the second part, the coefficient of x is y square. The second part of question 4 says identify terms which contain y square and give the coefficient of y square. So let's write the first expression. So the first expression that is given is 8 minus xy square. So the terms with y square is minus xy square. So the coefficient of y square is minus x, as we are multiplying minus x with y square. Now let's move on to the second part. So in the second part, the expression that is given is 5y square plus 7x. So the terms with y square is 5y square, and the coefficient of y square is 5, because we are multiplying 5 with y square, and 5 is a constant term. Now let's move on to the third part. In the third part, the expression that is given is 2x square y minus 15xy square plus 7y square. So the terms with y square are minus 15xy square and 7y square. So the coefficient of y square in the first term, that is minus 15xy square, is minus 15x, and in the second one it is 7, because we are multiplying y square by 7 in the second term, and we are multiplying y square by minus 15x. So that is why the coefficients are minus 15x and 7.
To learn more about how QMath can help you crack school and board exams, Explore QMath Leap, a live online classroom program run by highly experienced and committed teachers.